is Friday, May 25th, and this is Thank God It's Finished, or TGIF. Yeah, it's been 1 week exactly, and the first thing I need to say is happy birthday, Amy. If anybody sees, talks to, Instagrams Amy Ming Mao, wish her a happy birthday. Yay! I don't have much finished today, so I thought I'm going to show you what I finished and skip whips this week and show you a package I got because it's pretty awesome, and we'll talk about that. So the only thing I finished this week is the Anders sweater. I don't think it was finished last week. I don't have my notes up here, but here it is. It came out really nice. This is knit out of James C. Brett, DK something or other. It's on my Ravelry page, and the yarn is super soft. I knit a sweater for Kristen out of it. However, when I washed this sweater, you can't see it until I show you. It's not as bad. The green bled horribly onto the white. Horribly. I did rewash it with some color catchers, and it soaked up some of that green, thankfully. So it's salvageable, but it was... Commercial yarn should not bleed, and not like that. I mean, the water looked like shamrocks. It was so green. Anyway. I loved the sweater. It came out really cute. I'm not sure how I'm going to give it to you yet. I knit the 12 to 18 month size. It's been on my list forever, and I like it. It was a lot of fun. I may knit another one someday. You never know. So that's really the only thing I finished this week. But last week, I think it was Friday, I picked up the mail and I had a surprise waiting for me. There was this big box, and it came from back home, Massachusetts, and it was from my aunt, and I was not expecting it. It was a box full of knitting and a few cross-stitch patterns from my paternal grandmother, and I wasn't expecting it. It kind of caught me off guard, and I got a little emotional, but I'm really happy to have these. This is amazing. If you know or have watched me for any period of time, you know I have a soft spot for vintage patterns. I have this big, huge binder full of vintage patterns, predominantly from the UK, sent to me by Zoe, 24 Karat Crochet, and Jan, Urban Gypsy Crochet. I have yet to make anything from these, but I love looking at them. That is going to change in the very near future. I'm working on some some like deadline knitting right now, and then I'm going to dive into some of these patterns. But let me show you just a few of the things that came in this package. The first thing was a couple cross-stitch patterns, like some Hummels and these cute little charts from kits. And then this really struck me, and I am totally off the Stitch Mania bandwagon because I have been looking for a cross-stitch Irish blessing, and I haven't found one that I like. Wouldn't you know, this was in there. And it's perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. I may change the colors of the flowers. I don't know. It's perfect. So this is going to be started very soon. Very, very, very soon. Maybe this long weekend. I'm not sure. So that was awesome. In case you didn't know, I'm a little bit Irish. And then this huge stack of patterns, and I'm not going to show you them all because there's so many. There's so many. Some of them came from an old craft store called Lee Ward's that I went to all the time as a kid. Does not exist any longer. There's a The one I went to, there's a Shaw's there now. But I learned very recently that my Nana, that's my dad's mom, knit Irish fisherman wool sweaters when my dad and his siblings were children to sell. And I had never known that. I never knew that my Nana knit at all. I knew that my grandma on my mother's side knit and crocheted a little bit. My mom knit and crocheted. I'm looking at my Christmas stocking over there from growing up. And I have a pattern from my grandma somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is right this very moment, but it's in a safe spot because it's going to be put in a shadow box because of which pattern it is. And then to learn that my paternal grandmother was also a crafty person. I knew she crocheted. Like I said, she had crocheted these beautiful bed dolls for us when my sister and I were kids. There's something on my screen that I wish we still had. I remember mine was this really beautiful like cantaloupe melon color. It was beautiful, coral. And my sister's was white. I'll never forget, my sister gave hers a haircut one time. Oh, anyway, they were beautiful. And they were on our beds all growing up from like 8 or 9 until probably right before I graduated high school. They were big. And it was interesting to learn that my Nana had knit and knit a lot. So a lot of these patterns are from Ireland. And a lot of them are Irish knit sweaters. This one is this is a USA pattern, but really nice. And this one's also from the US, I believe. I checked, let's see. These are really old, really, really old. Yeah, this one's from the US. But look at those sweaters, my word. This one is not US, I know that. It's from London. I love this one. I love the sweater that this lady's wearing. And this is from Cork, Ireland. And children's sweaters. This is like men and ladies version of the same sweater. I just love them. And I have not been buying yarn, but I am going to very soonly buy some yarn to make myself and Kristen one of these. This is from a store that was in Winchester, Massachusetts, which growing up I lived in Woburn, and Woburn's arch rival was Winchester. Anyway, I do not believe it's still there anymore. I should look it up and see, but I love these. I love them. So there's this one, which I love that women's sweater. And then there's this one, which I swear my father had this sweater. I swear he had this sweater. So this is like really a treasure trove for me. This is from Massachusetts. No, it says, yeah, it's from Massachusetts. Serdar. Guernsey sweaters. Whole book of them. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And these sweaters are seamed, but I am going to knit some. It's really exciting. I've always wanted to knit an Irish knit sweater, an Irish cabled knit sweater. So, there's also these gems. Women's Day sweater and craft ideas. This is from March 1986, so I was 7. Almost 8. No, almost 7. Yeah, almost 7. This is McCall's Christmas knit and crochet, which I need to look through this because you guys know I love Christmas stuff. My Nana had crocheted these bells that I would guess are still on their Christmas tree now. I wonder if they came from in here. They were definitely crocheted though, I know that. Finger puppets. I don't need to look through this and bore you guys, but so there was that. This one was pretty interesting. I can't wear mohair, however, these patterns are still beautiful. Look at the price, 75 cents. 75 cents, and that was probably a lot of money back then. This was 75 cents too. Lids for kids. 75 cents. Can't buy anything for 75 cents. 35 cents. Chill chasers. And there are some printed patterns, like typed out patterns with handwriting on them. And this is just, it's amazing. And I am really touched that my aunt thought to send these to me. I will treasure these. I'm going to pick out a few and put them in a shadow box as well. And my Christmas stocking, my grandma's pattern, and a couple of these will be going in there. These are a little creepy, but cute. Creepy, but cute. And I wanted to show you this too. This is from, it's delicate here. Into the US. I'm not seeing a date. I'm not seeing a date, but this was $1. And look at those sweaters. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know that I could do these. I don't know that I have the patience. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful. I wish I could find a year on this. I'm not seeing one. I am definitely not seeing one. Oh, copyright 1948. But I believe this is a reprint. So, really cool. Because I don't think this would cost $1 in 1948. And it's volume 2. So, that came. It was really exciting. I was really touched. I was really moved. And it was, yeah. It was, I like old things. I like things that, you know, connect me to my history. And yeah. So, that is really all I have for today. I hope you guys are doing great. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. We don't really have many plans because it's supposed to rain all weekend, but that's all right. I'm going to go, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. All right? Bye-bye.